What's up, y'all? We're back. I'm Reg.
I'm Darryl.
And this is our sports talk. All right, Darryl. Some stuff is going on in the NBA. So, I don't know if you know, but if you don't know, now you know. All right, so, NBA free agency watch, y'all. LeBron James is unrestricted free agent. Everybody, I'm pretty sure, know that. He's got some teams. They looking at him. They got the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Miami Heat. Two of his ex teams, but the 76ers. Now, let's talk about the 76ers a little bit. The 76ers are, he very well could become a 76er, Darryl. And the reason being because the president of operations is an old-time friend of LeBron's. The president is, he played with him in high school. His name is Mike Gansey. He's the president of operations, and he was the number 2 to LeBron's number 1, Mr. Basketball, back in Ohio in 2001. Now, if James does go to the 76ers, he wouldn't be alone. He'd have Brown and Embiid and Maxey. But Paul Pierce made a comment. He stated that if James goes to the 76ers and becomes the 4th or 5th option, it will take away totally from the GOAT debate. What you think?
Yeah, because he's basically going to a team that's already a second round
that's
team.
Loaded, but they loaded now.
They loaded. And if let's say he signed there, they could be right now the Knicks number 1 in the East, Sixers number 2.
So what Pierce also stated is that no player in the GOAT conversation has ever won a championship with a team as loaded as the Sixers could be, and LeBron being the 4th or 5th option. So Pierce also said when Michael Jordan went to the Wizards, he was still the number 1 option. And when Magic went to the Lakers with Kareem was still the number 2 option. So I think he's kind of right. Now that I think about it, he could win a championship, but LeBron, if he goes to the Sixers, he won't be the number 1 option.
No, but he has a lot of playoff experience. He won championships. They didn't. In the playoffs, he gonna start because he knows how to get there. The other guys don't because they never won it before. That's the real reason why he won it.
Now, here's my to what Pierce said. I'll say this: what if LeBron goes there to play a role? Just goes there. Is he still in that conversation if he goes there saying, okay, I know I'm not the number 1 option, but I'm going there to play a role and try to win another championship? What do you think about that then?
That's gonna be his opportunity because he going to Wales. He go to Cleveland, which he's not going. They just another playoff team. He go to Golden State. They can go to playoffs. Can they beat the OC in San Antonio? I don't think so. With the Sixers, he have a great chance of coming out the East over New York.
Yeah, but Pierce is saying that if he does go to Sixers and become the 4th or 5th option, and even wins a 5th ring, and even wins another ring, it'll impact the GOAT conversation in the eyes of the NBA historians. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, because again, you're going to a team that's already assembled to try to chase that championship. It's basically you ring chasing again.
Yeah, it's kind of see, I get that because like some of the older players got old and didn't want to they would go to a team and just ride it out or whatever. But see, when you in that GOAT conversation, like he said, when Jordan went to the Wizards, he almost got him to playoffs and everything, and he was the number 1 option over there. And then, like he said, when Magic came, Kareem still was the captain and still was the number 2 option. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. It could affect LeBron's the GOAT conversation for him. It very well could, couldn't it?
Yes, I'm gonna say it once. I'm gonna say it again. We're gonna bypass the first time he left Cleveland. Had he stayed in Miami, I truly believe he'd have won probably 5 or 6 championships. That would have certified him right on the side of Jordan or next to Jordan to the second GOAT. And we're gonna be honest. What about Kobe Bryant? He won 5 championships.
Well, to me, I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if they agree with it or not. It goes Mike, Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Magic, Bird, you know what I'm saying? Those are, Kareem. LeBron, in my opinion, that is my opinion, he did a lot of ring chasing. You know what I'm saying? These guys played with their team that they were with. They didn't go, and then like Mike left, but it was after he didn't won his rings. He's about to retire. Wasn't no, you know, and like Paul Pierce said, when he did get the Wizards, he was still the number one option. So, I think it is a little different, LeBron. I think it was. I think like he said with the historians, they're gonna look at it like, dude, you went to Cleveland when Cleveland had some more superstars to win a ring. Then you left Cleveland and went to Miami when they had some more superstars to win a ring. Now you went to LA. You went to LA when they had some superstars to win a ring.
Okay.
Now you're gonna go to the Sixers with the superstars to win a ring. Can you go somewhere where they build around you and win a ring?
He's not doing that because at his age now, at 41 years old, okay, he still can play. You got to get this guy a contract year by year. Will he still be that good of a player these next 2 years?
Now I got a question. Pretty good one too. Remember LeBron's first run in Cleveland?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't build around him right.
Right.
And so he left. I wasn't upset about that. I got that. But what do you think for everything after that?
Again, he should have stayed in Miami with Pat Riley. Had he stayed in Miami, again, he could have won 5-6 championships. Because what is Pat Riley known for? Championships.
Yeah, championships.
That's why he got Giannis from Milwaukee. He ain't just there to play. He expect Miami to win a championship in 2 years. Miami not won a championship this year. But they built around Giannis. They got a shot.
All right. So, Kawhi Leonard. There's some news coming about Kawhi Leonard. The trade is on hold, Darryl, pending an official investigation by the NBA. Leonard was supposed to be headed to the Raptors, right? The investigation is centered on a $28 million endorsement and equity deal he signed with something called Aspirations Company. That the Clippers cut ties with, but now a whistleblower said that allegedly the Clippers and Aspiration, the environmental company, circumvented or found a way around the NBA salary cap, and to give him this $28 million, this for no show endorsement, endorsement deal. Paid to Leonard was it was a hush money basically for the Clippers keeping him. It's supposed to be, allegedly the Clippers found a way around this $28 million, and the Clippers was some co-owner to bypass the league's restriction. So, in other words, they saying the Clippers did something shady.
It sounds like to me it's very illegal what's going on. Why the company went bankrupt? If we can find that out, it'll all come out. Because somebody is not telling the truth. Something's going on.
They're saying this was like an incentive bonus to keep him with the Clippers without heeding to the salary cap.
Right.
Heeding to the salary cap restrictions. So what this whistleblower is basically saying allegedly is that the Clippers, this company, from what I'm gathering, I'm thinking this whistleblower, is alleging that this company wasn't even a real company, and that it was. I'm not 100% sure now, but from what it seems to me is, they're saying that this company was somebody in the Clippers, or a co-owner from the Clippers, little deal, and they had this together so they can get this $28 million to him, so he didn't go nowhere. What you think?
That sounds like a co-conspirator. Don't be surprised the NBA is doing a criminal investigation.
They're investigating. And like I said, all this is being allegedly, this is what the whistleblower is saying. But, I'm sitting there reading this going, well, what are they saying? You know what I'm saying? Are they saying that they're basically saying that something shady was done to get this $28 million to him? So what do you think?
We don't know, but it sounds like it's going to come out. It sounds like some shady deals. It's going to come out. Why the company file bankruptcy? If they can find that out, it'll all come to light. Yeah.
So I guess the Leonard trade is definitely on hold till they find out what's going on. So what can if all of it comes to be true? What can happen?
They can trade. They can let him go. They can
I mean, does he have to pay that $28 million back or what?
That's a good question because, like I said, it sound like something legal. They could avoid that money, and he don't get nothing. They don't do that.
Yeah, we're gonna find out about it. So we'll keep on top of that, you guys, because it's kind of fishy. We're gonna take a small break here. We'll be back with you guys talking about some World Cup action, and then we'll have our top 10. Well, today we got top 10 defensive ends of all time, Darryl. All right, we'll be back